I just made $66,000 this month so far just by trading the forex markets. Hey guys, my name is Andrew NFX. For those who do not know me, I've been in the forex space for almost 8 years, made millions of dollars, and now I teach everyone here on YouTube how I do it and also via my mentorship. It's currently February 24th and I just looked up on my trading account, my personal live trading account, as I'm about to show you guys, and I realized that I just made $66,000 this month so far. I only trade 3 pairs, Euro USD, GBP USD and gold, and these 3 trading pairs have made me a millionaire. So I'm about to show you guys exactly how I managed to make $66,000 just by trading Euro USD, just by actually taking only buy positions while everyone was looking for sells. I'm gonna explain my higher time frame approach and why I was looking for buys and how I managed to just take buys the whole month until today when I finally closed all my positions and cashed out on my profits. But first I need to show you guys that this is legit, that this is real, because there's a lot of trading gurus nowadays popping up with videos with fake payouts, fake withdrawals, with brokers that nobody heard of, new brokers, offshore brokers. So I'm not doing any of that. I'm actually trading my own personal money on a very regulated broker, a very popular one, and I'm gonna show you guys now by sharing my screen. So now on the screen you're gonna see my CTrader account. Now this is one of my many personal accounts, and the reason why I have multiple personal accounts is because I like to keep my risk diversified. So on some accounts I may go more aggressive, on some accounts I may try to flip it, on some accounts I go very conservative, but this was my main account since December. Now I use 2 brokers. I use IC Markets and I use Fusion Markets, and by the way I'm gonna have my affiliation links down in the description box if you guys want to use them. That's gonna help me improve my spreads and also gonna offer you better spreads and commissions, so it's a win-win for both of us. Now if you look these 2 brokers on Trustpilot or anywhere online, you're gonna see they're very popular. So this is not some shady broker with manipulated results, and by the way, with CTrader it's very hard to actually manipulate results. It's not like MetaTrader 5 or 4. As you guys can see, I'm just gonna refresh the page, so it's actually real. My account is gonna load up with Fusion Markets, the broker that I used to trade this account. You can see it's a live account. It says right here, this is the current month. So I go on the current month and you can see it loads up, and my realized profit for this month from, actually let's just do this so you guys can see it clearly, from the 1st of February to 24 we got $66,426.61. So this was only on buy positions. As you can see, all the orders were buys on EU and GU. I had a couple of losses, but most of them were due to having bad entries. So I did have a couple of losses, as you guys can see, gold, EU, GU. Gold was my biggest loss, and then profits all the way up to 4K. So this profit, 66,000, that's the end result. That amount of money was just made by buying EU and GU, as you guys saw. And as you guys can see, this is the same account. My PNL for this specific account, this is the account that I traded January and February. So I made a total of $87,522. That's my balance. I withdrew most of the profits, by the way, and you can see starting from January the profits kept going up, and my biggest day was when I closed Euro USD swings on 13th of February. That's when I made around $40-something thousand with one single setup. So that was my biggest day, and you can see January return was 42%, February 55%. So everything is real, as you guys can see. You don't see trading gurus show this kind of proof. They just show a MetaTrader screenshot or whatever, a fake withdrawal receipt. I don't really need to go in depth and show the payouts and everything. You can see the PNL, and that's what matters. So now I'm gonna show you guys why I was looking for buys on EU while everyone was looking for sells. And it's a very interesting concept because this is the point where USD took a big drop. Now this was the beginning of February. This is when I started looking for a lot of buys on EU. Why? Because I was looking at the higher time frames. So this is why it's very important to watch the higher time frames. Monthly was saying everything. What do we have on monthly time frame? Well, we had a push up, creating this V-shaped recovery with a breakout structure. So price on the monthly time frame was bullish, and price just retested a 0.6207 fib retracement. That's all it did. Coming down on the weekly time frame, I can see when price started to go down, tapped this low, the imbalance in the 0.6207 fib level, and had a nice reaction. So this was my point where I had to start looking for buys, and this is where I had 2 buy positions during January that both netted us 2% and 2%. This was sent to my private community. You can join by going down in the description box, tradingnfx.com. Watch the video there where I show you guys $500,000 in prop firm payouts that I received. Like live, no bullshit. Everything is real. I don't really have to lie because I made most of my money trading. So I don't really care if you join my course or not, or if you watch this video. Now price came back to the extreme area. So that's when I had to start looking for buys. This is the point where everyone on social media was screaming, oh, EU is gonna drop, EU is gonna go to parity. It's not gonna go to parity because price was bullish on the higher time frames, and as you can see, started to rebound very aggressive. This is the point beginning of February where I started looking for buys, and that's why I took buys for the whole month of February. Like I showed you guys my C trader, I only took buys for the entire month. I did not take one single sell position. Every pullback I took buys. So my first buy positions were in London session when price came here with a big Asia drop. That's when I started to load buys. So I started to take buys here, you know, price moved up, I took partials, I took profits, waited for the next pullback, which again, I just followed market structure. I don't have any complicated stuff on my charts. I only follow market structure. So following 4-hour time frame, I saw opportunities to catch pullbacks towards my higher time frame objective, which was actually the 1.05 level, this area right here. So this area right here was my objective for the entire month. That's where I wanted to see EU around 1.05. So every position that I took, I was looking to get that entry. Now, as I said, first positions I took 3rd of February. I took profits at the push because I always like to take profits. I re-entered on pullbacks. I took profits at the extreme as well. And then I kind of just waited. I think I got some more buys here, which went into drawdown when price decided to go to the 0.7 retracement. And then I just followed the 4-hour structure. Price came into the 0.7 fib. I loaded up more buys. I secured profits around here. Price came down again to retest. Took some more buys. And this was I think this was during CPI. So this was actually a trade that I sent inside my community, and we got stopped out by 5 pips before price flying to take profit. And as you guys saw on the dashboard of Fusion Markets, my biggest day was February 13, because this is the point where I basically closed the remaining positions that I had from here, and from here. That's where I scaled out about 90% of my profits. Even if price continued to push 30 more pips, I was fine with securing that big. I think it was like 40k or something like that I secured. So I'm fine with that. It's a big trade. I just scaled out of the trade. I'm happy with the profits. And I took some more trades once price started to go down right here. Again, just following market structure. Here people were shouting that price is gonna drop again, but all price did was come back to demand area. And if you get a fib to draw it from the lows all the way to the highs, you'll see that price literally just came back to retrace the 0.7 level. It was building a lot of trend line liquidity. Liquidity here. Once price hit the bottom, hit this week, hit the 0.7 level, we saw a shift in structure. I loaded more buys here, and then I took profits on Friday for another big day. And that was one last big trade. And I had one more trade that happened actually last week on Fridays. Again, just following market structure, guys. It's that easy. If you follow market structure and just take trades with the trend, you're gonna win 90% of times. If you listen to what everyone else is saying, you're just gonna lose money. So price had a push. Again, people were shouting sells. Once price dropped, the top is in. No, it's not. Price just pulled back to the demand zone where I loaded more buys and I took profits right here. My take profits were triggered a little bit earlier actually because price gapped up, but I'm fine with that. I made some more profits today. I woke up in profits and I officially finished my trading month on this personal account with $66,000. While trading is beautiful, as you guys always saw from my videos, my charts are very simple. Like, I don't complicate stuff, and I don't do that because I'm very passionate about what happens here, and I enjoy analyzing and I enjoy watching the markets move. But sometimes it can be very hard, especially when you're trading a personal account, because when you're going into drawdown on 5k, 10k, 15k, 20k, that money is just going away, right? It's not like a prop firm where you just hit reset and buy a new challenge. You lose a fund account, it's whatever, right? You're actually losing that money, and it's very, very hard to manage that, especially when trading a bigger account. Like on this account, I had at some point I had $150,000 in it. I was going into drawdown, trying to take buys on USD, keeping my higher time frame bias in mind, going into drawdown, but sticking to my bias because that's what I knew was gonna happen. And it paid off in the end. That's why I still recommend prop firms for beginners, and you can use those profits from the prop firms to reinvest into your personal account and start growing that account however you like. But first, you need to be profitable. So just wanted to make this video to have it there on the channel as a reminder for me. In a year, when I go back and watch my videos, I'm gonna see, oh, February 2025 I made $66,000. That was pretty amazing. Gonna help me push again. Maybe it's gonna motivate you guys as well who's watching this. Understand that you can make a lot of money by following simple market concepts. You don't need to learn ICT, you don't need to learn all this complicated stuff that you see online, because it's not gonna work. You need to keep it simple. You need to put the work in, and results are gonna come the same way it has for me. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.